Oh, fabulous followers. Kathleen Carol Mason here. I want to say fabulous followers and Empowered Sisters and the Empowered Sisters Facebook group. So it's been a really weird week, but I wanted to start off with just mentioning I'm really excited about the next live event. Sunday, August 11th, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And this one's going to be completely different than before. This is going to weave in animal wisdom as well as talking about our confidence and trust and all that awesome stuff to help us step into our power and heal after toxic relationships. Okay, so I think the link should be in the comments here or somewhere in the video where you can sign up for that or message me if you need it and I'll send it to you. So it's been a weird week because over the weekend my eye was acting up and I went to the eye doctor on Monday and he said basically don't bend over or lift anything or move much at all for the next few days. So that was really weird. And then yesterday, I was going to go live, and there was a thunderstorm. And just as I was about to go live, the power cut off, the internet went out, and that was it for a while. And actually, a little while ago, as it's getting darker and darker in here and outside, uh, yeah, I don't know, the internet went weird again. Chrome shut down. But here I am. And somewhere down below this video in a previous post, I shared a blog post that I also put out today on how horses help me heal from a narcissistic relationship. And I thought I'd dive into a little bit about that because, for years I've gone down the road of helping people heal, get their life on track even before getting into the narcissistic relationship stuff. I had a nonprofit with horses, and my goal was to help people heal from trauma. And then my marriage blew up, and then I ended up selling the property, rehoming horses, and COVID ended up breaking out. And I thought, okay, I really missed my horses. Horses are different. For those of you who have horses, post a comment below in the comments if you have a horse, if you've had a horse, if you like being around horses, anything about horses. Share a picture if you like. Um, and I actually, as a kid, I always had animals around cats, dogs, chickens, whatever. We had 48 acres and I wanted a horse. We actually had a barn as well. And my dad was like, no, we don't want horses, too much work, whatever. So it wasn't until later that I got into the horses and I understood the magic. And for me, it wasn't even about riding, it was like just this whole connection. They're different. They have such a big heart. You can feel their energy. I mean, I know cat lovers, dog lovers, I get it too. I've been there too. I have cats and dogs and goats. Horses are even another level. You can look at them in the eye and, talk to them and feel like somebody's actually listening for a change. But when COVID hit, I felt like I just wanted to dive back into horses again. And so I studied equine sports massage, so that's horse massage, animal communication, which is really diving into intuition around animals, and then pranic energy healing. And my goal was to have a holistic approach to horse wellness and healing. It's really funny though, because I find over the years we try to heal the animals, and a lot of times they end up healing us, or it's mutual. And I love this, and I love being around the horses, although Arizona in summer in the desert was a bit much and had to stop being there in person. So I went online And I was focusing on animal communication mostly at the time because I just felt this desperate need to connect with animals, which many people did during COVID, which is why, like, the rescues seem to be emptied out at the time. Now they're full again. But a lot of people did turn to animals for support during that stressful time and being home a lot and everything. And I'd be on the phone with people, and they were so worried about their animal. Sometimes it was animals that were alive, it was behavior things. Sometimes it was animals who had passed and they felt really guilty. Maybe they had to euthanize their animal. And the feeling that I got, the messages that I got, the intuitive hits that I got were nothing but, as we know with animals, unconditional love. And for example, I was talking to this one woman about her horse that she missed that had passed away. And it was this beautiful white horse. And she was, thinking about her horse, worried about her horse. Is my horse in heaven, whatever. And the message I got was, yes, this horse knew it was beautiful and it was well groomed and cared for. But the message from the horse was, take care of yourself as well as you took care of me. And I think that can happen with us animal lovers. I had to get in the habit of like eating first before feeding the animals because we need to take care of ourselves first. And so anyway, I have to admit I kind of stopped with the animal communication after a while because I wasn't really that interested um in animal behavior. Why is my dog barking? Why is my cat having accidents? And can you make my horse run faster so I can win a race? Which I was kind of appalled by, like, well, this is a healing. To me it was all about healing. It was like a sacred thing between human and animal. And it wasn't about humans getting something from them, except their own healing. So, and then I was off doing other things and felt called back to the trauma healing work, especially after what I'd been through and realizing how much the horses, not to mention other animals, helped me. And so recently I talked to a local, it's kind of an animal sanctuary, and it's the same kind of setup I had where it's not about rescuing animals, although they have rescue animals, but their focus is helping others heal with the animals and especially the horses. And so I'm really excited about that and doing retreats and including that as part of the retreat here in Arizona. And so I put out a post the other day about if this is something you're interested in, please reach out and message me. And please do check out the blog article because I really go into also some of the information behind, they've done studies in this and how horses reflect back to us and horses help us to open up to them and be honest and build our confidence and trust again. And there's just so many awesome things about horse healing, and they call it equine assisted therapy. I guess that's the technical term. But I only know that it's really helpful. And I've also seen, and I just met a veteran this weekend who has a prosthetic leg, but he hadn't been out of the house in a really long time because of PTSD. And he got around the horses, and it really changed him. He opened up and felt the love from the horse. I mean, it's said that a horse and human hearts synchronize and that they can hear our heartbeat up to 4 feet away. And there's just something special about them. And once you get around them and feel their big heart, it really does something to us. So, anyway, um, if connecting with horses and going through like a half day program. I'm also incorporating that with my intuitive guided meditation and other tools to help you heal the trauma, build your confidence, build your self worth, get clarity in your life, and get on track. Feeling a healthy sense of self esteem and knowing where you're headed and leaving behind the negativity and the pain and the trauma. So, um, again, do reach out to me if that's something you're interested in, and we can talk about it. And let's see, what else did I want to mention? But I wanted to just say, and like I say, next week's, well, August 11th webinar, I'm going to get into some of that animal wisdom. So I'm excited about that because I realized, I thought something's missing. I really want to bring that back into my own healing work and helping others. And while I'm here, actually, I have some Archangel Animal Oracle cards. So these, incorporate animals. I thought, why not? Let's pull out some positive messages from this card deck from animals. And I want to send you lots of healing energy and virtual hugs, especially if you're struggling. And I know there's a lot of stress going on in general. It's kind of like this yo-yo, isn't it? A lot of, political things going on, stuff in the news, sometimes good news, sometimes bad news, and its tensions are running high. So do take care of yourself and get out in nature. Um, get a massage. Find ways to nurture yourself. And in the meantime, let's get some positive messages going here. The eagle. The eagle sees opportunities courageously. Sees opportunities courageously. Is there an opportunity around you that maybe you're not seizing? Maybe you're having fear. I was just saying to someone, it's fears and beliefs that hold us back. We're either afraid of something or we believe that we can't do something. So it comes down to one or the other. I was going to look this up for more details. These magnificent birds come from Lakame, the ascended aspect of Sirius, and have ascended into the fifth dimension frequency. Lots of talk about the fifth dimension. Therefore, whether they are large or small, they have individualized and are no longer part of a group soul. Eagles soar, I should say, serenely over the world, revealing true mastery of the air, while they spread keys and codes from Lakame over places where the angels direct them. They teach about the power of serenity and control, which reminds serenity and control, which reminds us to relax and flow with the currents of life. Isn't that a huge message right now? Like I was saying, there's so much going on energetically and stress and people trying to be in control. And so the message is to flow with the current. Eagles also fly with great courage directly into storms and use the thermals as opportunities to fly higher. I have a new mic here, so I hope you can hear me. These impressive birds have incredible eyesight and focus it with intent and awareness as they seek their prey. As you watch the eagle flying high, you see his or her magnificence. This enables you to recognize your own ascended glory. So, this is the card of the visionary who focuses with clarity and awareness on the objective. You're advised to be very clear about what you want to achieve or manifest. View it from the most enlightened perspective. so that your intention is for the supreme good. Be watchful and aware of everything that is happening. Remain motivated so that when you are ready for action, you'll move fearlessly and tenaciously. Treat challenges and seeming setbacks as opportunities to raise your game. Constantly remain calm, centered, and serene, no matter what you're presented with. When you do this, you will always stand in your power. I talk a lot about tapping into our intuition and how we lose faith and trust in our intuition when we've been in abusive or manipulative situations. So, you want to stay serene so that you can tap into your intuition, which helps to guide you. Some people call it the emotional guidance system. So, people will see your majesty and will respect and honor you and your vision. Be aware of your own divine splendor. Yes, you are amazing and divine. Let's pull out another animal and see what happens. Such a good message for right now, isn't it? Let's look at another message. The bee. Spread spread heart healing with joy. Doesn't the planet need some of this right now? Spread heart healing with joy. Oh my gosh. Yes. This planet needs major healing right now between wars and all of the things that are going on. It's not an easy time. So let's get more input from Mr. or Mrs. B. I think bees are actually cool. I know some people are afraid of them. Some people are allergic to them. But boy, do I love honey. Spread heart healing with joy. Bees are fifth dimensional insects who come from the Pleiades, if I'm saying this right, the wondrous plane of heart healing. Their service work is to be pollinators for Earth, and so they are instrumental in the survival of our planet. They travel enormous distances to collect nectar, to make honey, and wherever they go, they happily pour healing into the land, animals, and people. Angels use the vibration of their humming sound to communicate love to those in the vicinity. Bees' hives are built according to sacred geometry. It does look interesting, isn't it? These beehives, they just seem so geometrically perfect. And angels always sing over them to hold the frequency high. Wow. So fairies and other elements gather around the hives to bathe in the angelic light. Pixies, who are earth elements, lead bees to flowers to ensure that they pollinate as many as they can. Their sole mission is to teach about sacred geometry and to spread Pleiadian heart healing. So let's get into some guidance here. The bee card reminds you to do everything with joy. Whether you serve others and the planet with your heart open, an alchemical an alchemical change takes place both in the giver and the receiver. You become one and thus spread oneness throughout the universe. Solidarity and togetherness grow in the consciousness of the world. So let your actions be purposeful and allow the higher purpose to work through you and guide you. Then your life flows and the highest good always unfolds for you. The bees also guide you to remember the power and light conferred by the use of sacred geometry. Use its principles in your home and workplace, and the angels will sing over you, bringing light and peace. What an awesome message. We need to spread that. What's interesting is both the eagle and the bee have wings. Spreading joy. The bees are spreading joy. The eagle is spreading, flying over, spreading opportunities. It's awesome. Let's do one more And we're going to just dive right into the meaning behind it all. Not to go into too much detail, but let's just get down to the nitty gritty. And here's one more card, and this one is the donkey. Now here in Arizona, we have wild burros, and they are amazing. There's a video I've seen where it's kind of like was planted out in nature somewhere, and it shows how donkeys find water. Like they're able to find water out in the desert, like they dig for it with their hooves, and other animals, benefit from it as well. But this card says, keep your heart open no matter what. Mm, that's a good one, especially for those who have been through trauma, and we close our heart down. We shut things down because we've been traumatized or we've been burned by somebody. And, we're struggling with trust. So if you're struggling with trust, if you feel like you've shut down, if you're shutting people out, keep your heart open no matter what. So let's dive into the donkey. I want to jump right to the guidance part because it says this card indicates that you have been through or are still undergoing some sort of test or initiation. Didn't I say something about trauma? You may feel it has been unfair, but your soul undertook it to advance you to a higher spiritual level. Such challenges help you to develop qualities of patience, forbearance, and courage. Accept this, stay centered, calm, and keep your heart open. Use all experiences to strengthen yourself, and you will move into a higher spiritual level. Then everything will feel worthwhile as you will see with enlightened eyes. When you pass an initiation, you are always rewarded. So something much better is coming into your life. When you receive this card, Archangels Mary and Gabriel touch you with love and encouragement. So here's some love and encouragement. Oops, banging into my microphone here. Love and encouragement from the donkey. Gotta love them. There's a town here in Arizona called Oatman, and there's donkeys, kind of wild donkeys, but they come into town, and you can actually purchase these pellets of feed at some of the local stores and give them to the donkeys or burros. And it's kind of an interesting experience, kind of a tradition to go to Oatman and see the burros. So anyway, I hope those messages helped you. Do sign up for the next live event. Like I say, it's going to be different. It's going to be some different information in there. And I can't wait. It's going to be fun weaving in the animal wisdom. So I hope to see you there. Sign up on the link so you get the updates. And thanks for tuning in. And I hope you have an awesome rest of your night. Or if it's Friday already, happy Friday. And have a great weekend if I don't see you very soon. Again, thanks for watching. Bye for now. I'll be back with some more inspirational messages.